Ohineben Sports. The manager of Lomachenko, who goes by the name Egis Klimas, has some pretty interesting stuff to say when he was asked about a potential matchup with Terence Crawford. Let me read his quote real quick. This was what he had to say. Forget about Crawford. We had a very good example when the guy from England, Kell Brook, fought Triple G. He looked fantastic. He came in the ring and he looked fantastic. But it was too small for Triple G. He dominated him. So fighting a champion who's 2 weight classes above him, I think that would be suicide. It would be crazy. Wow. That's a pretty outrageous statement to be making about your fighter. It seems a lot of people think this guy is the best boxer in the world right now. So saying stuff like that regarding to another boxer, I don't think his fans are going to take this lightly, because they truly believe in Lomachenko and they have high expectations of him. From what he's saying, that it means it doesn't look like Lomachenko will be going that far in the weight classes like Manny Pacquiao did. Because if you are saying Terence Crawford is too big for him and saying all these things, that means you don't envision Lomachenko running through the weight classes like Pacquiao did. And that's odd, because Lomachenko seems like a better version of Pacquiao at this stage of his career. I mean, when Pacquiao was starting out, he was also a very small boxer who was going through the weight classes. And it seems Lomachenko was a pretty skillful fighter. It's a little bit skillful than Pacquiao. Pacquiao is also a very skillful fighter, but Lomachenko seems to be doing more than what Pacquiao did at this time. So why can't he do what Pacquiao did and run through the weight, like go through the weight classes like Pacquiao? That's what I don't understand. So his manager doesn't think Lomachenko stands a chance against Crawford. Now, I've been saying this too. Crawford is bigger, taller, longer reach than Lomachenko, and also probably a little bit more skilled than Lomachenko. So it's definitely a suicide. How do you call it? It's definitely suicide to be matching him up with Crawford. He's gonna beat him up. It doesn't matter how skillful he is. His fighting has a disadvantage, and it's too much to overcome. And moreover, it doesn't do anything for Crawford's career, because this guy is coming up from a lower weight class. You are having so many advantages towards him. So if you're able to pull out the victory, it wouldn't be any significant victory. People will say he's too big, he was too small. The excuses will already be in place. So there's no point in even taking out this fight. It's going to be a loss situation for Crawford and a win for Lomachenko, because of the huge disadvantage you'll be fighting against. So I don't think it's going to be a good idea. Boxing fans, they're not the one. They're not the one. How do you call it? Fighting or being beaten up in the ring. So they're always looking to match up their favorite fighters with other top fighters to see who is the best. They don't really care about your favorite fighter fighting as a disadvantage. All they want to do is rally behind their favorite fighter to be fighting all kinds of opposition to prove they are the best, so they can get some sort of bragging rights, not caring about the well-being of their fighter, their favorite fighter. Lomachenko is looking really good out here, and there's no need for him to be running through the weight classes just like that, just to prove a point to people. Already he's done a lot. From the few fights he has fought, someone who's fought under 10 fights and already is a 2-weight champion. That's a massive achievement, and he deserves a lot of props for that. So there's no need rushing him in there with the big guys. I think he even needs more fights in this division before he moves up to lightweight. So it might not be a good idea for him. He needs to fight, unify the belts in this division. Because if he lets the fans get to him, all the accolades and stuff the fans have been saying, if he lets that thing get to his head, he might be treading the wrong path. Because when he win a belt in one division, they'll be pushing him to move up. Already under 10 fights, and you are two-weight world champion. So the next time you move to the lightweight division, you win a belt, they'll be clamoring for you to move up again. So before you realize you are fighting the welterweight division, you just keep moving up and moving up. So you might as well just stay in this division and pick up a few fights, defend his belts for some time, and see if he can move up. But I really think he can move up, because if Pacquiao was able to do it, why can't Lomachenko do it? Because Pacquiao at this stage, I think he started at a very low weight class. He was able to move through all these weight classes. So I don't see why Lomachenko can't do it. Or maybe he doesn't have the power Pacquiao had, because Pacquiao was extremely powerful. He was knocking out people left, right, and but it seems Lomachenko doesn't have that much power. His power is not really telling, so that might be the reason why. But the fans need to relax on Lomachenko and stop pushing him up in the weights like that, because they'll be setting him up for a fall, and they'll just dump him when that happens. So Lomachenko needs to tread cautiously. That's all for today. Thank you for your time. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.